Hi, and welcome to another episode of our PMFRC Fireside Chat. It is December. This is our last chat for the year, and we are really excited to be here with Sarah Varakin from Algonquin College. Before we talk to Sarah about about two really exciting new programs that are being offered by Algonquin College, just want to let you know that we do have a couple of things that are new at the PMFRC. The Mental Health First Aid Clinic is happening this evening between 4 and 7, and that's happening at the North Side today. We're going to put that in the comment section, as well as some information about our new deployment program for kids that's happening in some of the local schools. So if you are dealing with a deployment, or if you have a deployment in your future, this might be of interest to your family. So I'll put that link below so you can see that. Sarah, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you taking the time. Let's just hop right into it. Why don't you tell me about what these two new programs are, and why did you develop them?
Hey, thanks, Julie. I really appreciate you having the college attend your fireside chat. We're really hoping to get the programs out there. We are currently running one intake with more in the future. But to start off first, I think why the programs or the courses were created was ultimately the college was seeing a need, and we were hearing from the community that there is a need. So an opportunity had presented itself for funding as both of these courses are free to anyone that attends. So there was an opportunity for funding. We jumped in, we wrote our application, and our pilot was approved. So I would like to mention that both courses are one of a kind. They're not available anywhere else. And we are hoping that they continue.
Perfect. So maybe we sort of talk about who are the programs for, and what can people expect when they sign up? Who are we trying to target with this? You said there's two of them. Is there a difference between the two programs, and who should be interested in each of them?
Sure. So I'll start first. We have a CAF to college, which would be Canadian Armed Forces to college, or career. So this course is going to focus on developing learning strategies, essential skills needed for academic or career success post-transition. Special attention, we're going to, analyze oneself as a learner and prepare for future personal and career goals. Students will learn the importance of critical thinking, problem solving, and working in a team, but also as an individual. The CAF to College was designed to support military personnel who are either planning to transition, who are already in transition to civilian life, or who have left within the last 5 years. So it really does hit a large range of people, and we're always open to discuss if people are outside of those points.
So if transition is something you're thinking about or considering,
yes,
but not necessarily sure what those opportunities are, you can still sign up now to sort of scope that out.
Absolutely, you can. So what was I? Where was I? Oh, okay. Next, it's open to both full-time and part-time military members. So I think that's an important mark to hit. It's not just for one or the other. We want to discuss and show this course to anyone. For the success strategies for military spouses, that's our second course, and it's exactly how it sounds. We are going to, it's designed to support military spouses so they can feel more confident to pursue further education or a new career path. This course is going to assist military spouses with settling into the local community and finding community resources that they may not even know that are existing. We do have a course running now, and those that are partaking are really surprised at things that are out there that they just didn't know. One of the participants has been here long term, and she's learning, what's out there, even though she thought that she knew was everything that was out there. And this course is open to any and all military spouses. What else can I mention? During the courses, the participants will have weekly sessions with our academic advisor from the college, which is a really nice support. So they're going to identify resources that can support the individuals that are in the course. These supports could be anything from the Center for Accessible Learning that the college has, a support counselor, employment resources, workshops, and the academic advisor is actually there from the beginning to the end. Another really nice feature is our prior learning and assessment team has partnered with us. So they're going to be available to participants to recognize if any of the skills that, if any of your skills can be transferred from your military career to the college setting, or how to put those on a resume so that you can best sell yourself, right, when you're transitioning out. But it'll also be available, that person will be available to military spouses, so that we can look at how maybe your out of province skills can be recognized here in Ontario.
That's such a huge thing, because so many spouses have maybe started programs in other provinces. Maybe they were like halfway through and there was a move happened, a posting happened, and now they're in Petawawa, and they don't want to, maybe that learning isn't necessarily lost, but by the same token, it would be nice to be able to have it recognized. So at least you're starting at a different point. One of the questions I had as you were talking, what if somebody is thinking about the transition, or their spouse is thinking about sort of like maybe education or college, but not necessarily sure what field they want to get into? Do you have to know what you want to do at the end in order to sign up, or is this really part of the exploration process?
This is exactly that. It can, while you're there, we have an opportunity. We have like a community resource fair. We also have a couple events at the college where the programs are available. And that academic advisor will really sit down with you and help you research all of the available options out there. We actually, even for the military members transitioning out, we have the strong inventory survey, and we actually get that completed with our employment office. And then that person comes in and actually goes through the inventory survey with you. So it might identify something that you're interested in that you actually weren't aware that you were interested in, right? Like one of the questions might spark a whole new path.
I'm dating myself.
Definitely, you don't have to be decided on one way or the other, and you might get in and halfway completely change your mind.
I'm dating myself, but I mean, like, when I think back, like when I was like, changing career paths, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, some of the careers that people are in now didn't even exist back then. Like there's a whole new world from an employment opportunity perspective. And why not go out there and see, like where your interests are, where your skills are, and maybe it's going to lead you in a path you hadn't necessarily even thought about. Yeah. You said it's a weekly program. How long does it last? And where is it? Is it online? Is it in person? Has sort of like, what's the structure for the course?
Okay, so both courses are a little bit different. Our CAF College course is held at the college, where our Success for Military Spouses is actually held in Petawawa at the Employment Services Office, PMFRC by Starbucks. Both courses are 7 weeks in duration. They're both planning to start the week of January 29th. Which will take you to roughly March 15th. We try to avoid PA days and holidays so that it doesn't interfere with childcare. 6 hours per week broken up into 2 days. So you're usually looking at 2 morning blocks.
And so if someone was interested, they could sort of contact you and find out what those mornings are and sort of see how that sort of fits their schedule.
Yes, we're just finalizing with both PMFRC and the college for room bookings to make sure that it aligns for everybody's availability. But we're potentially looking midweek in the mornings for that duration of time.
So a lot of the questions that people have at this point are going to be pretty much personal questions or really specific to their requirements or to their needs. If someone wanted to talk to someone at the college and say, is this right for me? Maybe they have some more specific questions about their individual circumstances. How do they get more answers or more information about the program just to find out what that fit is?
So there's a couple of different options, and I'm pretty sure that, Julie, you're going to provide some links in our comments. Check them out below. But one option is we do have a web page. Any information is there, the course description for both courses, as well as just a little bit of information. There's a register now button. If you want to jump right into the register and you're ready to join us, go ahead and do that. The other option is you can contact me, questions by phone or by email. Julie's also going to drop my contact information into the links, and I'd be happy to work with you to see if it is a good fit.
So they're starting in January, running to March. If you're not, are there more sessions coming in the future, Sarah?
So at this time, because it is a pilot project, we had one in the fall and we have one in January. We are not confirmed for any more at this time, but we are hopeful that it's here to stay, but I can't say yes yet. So I strongly encourage anyone that's considering it to jump on this opportunity now. It's not something you want to miss. Something I didn't mention is both programs actually have a panel of individuals who pertain to that course. So for the military, the CAF College There are, members who have already transitioned out, who have, headed on to post-secondary or into the career field. We were very lucky. We had retired General Guinea actually in our first intake. We were really excited to have him. Our next panel will have some other individuals. For the spouse course, same thing. It would be, military spouses that are in the area who are post-secondary graduates or in that field or are in a career in the area, and just to relate and chat and feel them out and ask the questions and get resources.
If nothing else, if you're on the fence, at least check out the information, give Sarah a call, at least ask the questions. Sometimes it's really easy to say, maybe like this is something for the future. This is the opportunity. This is the shot. At least call and ask the questions and sort of, find out if this is right for you, because I think it's a great opportunity. So just to review, if you are a CAF member that is considering a transition, in the middle of the transition, or has gotten out in the last 5 years, there is one session there, and then there's another session for military spouses, and it is a 6-week program. Thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us. Like I said, all that contact information is going to be in the comment section. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. At least check it out, find out if this is right for you. One of the things that we know from the research that we have seen is that, employment is such a big issue for military spouses, especially those who are new to that transition. This is a great opportunity to find out what's available locally, what those trends are, if you're not necessarily sure where you want to start or what field you want to go to. Just the opportunity to have those one-on-one sessions with somebody who has that expertise is so important. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. We will probably not be back this year, but we will see you in the new year for another Fireside Chat. Have a wonderful day. Bye.